Meanwhile, first ever Italian-Kazakh Cultural Center for Creative Industry will be opened this year in Kazakhstan. Astana and Rome will collaborate even more closely in culture, education and arts. Earlier in 2023, first Italian Cultural Institute of Central Asia opened in Almaty, which primary mission is to popularize the Italian language and culture, attracting attention to new creative talents. Let me remind you that official visit of the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, to Italy took place last week. During the negotiations, leaders of two countries set a new impetus to a bilateral partnership. We decided to dig into a topic of cultural dialogue that is being actively promoted between countries. To know more details about it, we now connect via Zoom with the most prominent Italian Kazakh opera singer, Maria Mudrak. Maria, thank you for joining us today. Such an honor for us.
Thank you.
We know that you are a cultural ambassador between Kazakhstan and Italy. How, in your opinion, is the cultural dialogue between our countries developing?
Thank you. Культурный диалог между нашими странами.
The cultural dialogue between our countries is reaching a high level, and there are more events aimed at strengthening culture between our countries. Student exchanges at universities have intensified, and there have been many performances by Italian artists of different genres in Kazakhstan. Also, Kazakh films participate in Italian festivals, film festivals, and the ballet theater is on tour.
And what cultural projects could be interesting to realize and to implement in Kazakhstan?
Italy is a leading country for cultural heritage in the world that affects the world as a whole. And I believe that it is very important from early childhood to instill love of art in children. And starting from primary school, from grade 4, in the Italian school, we had the subject art history, where we got acquainted with the main monuments of the mankind architecture, with great artists. We had to know cinema, dance, great composers of opera and performers, and more. Most recently, an official visit of the Kazakh delegation to Italy has taken place, and our Minister of Culture and Information met with cultural figures of Kazakhstan in Italy, and I took this opportunity to tell her about this. Aida Galumna said that for this it is necessary to prepare a very solid platform, such as textbooks, teachers, and interactive presentations. And she responded enthusiastically to this proposal, and I really hope that someday in the future our children will know more about art history than we do.
Yes, and speaking about opera and training in this field, so what opportunities are now available to Kazakh artists? Can we talk about expanding opportunities?
I know that there are several young people studying at the conservatories in Italy, and I also know that there have been and are ongoing exchanges between the Astana Opera and a couple of Italian theaters, internships for our artists, and teachers are being invited to Astana as well. And in the opera art, Italy is the world selection platform. In this area, everything depends on the level of talent in this field.
Yes, and the Italian Institute of Culture has already been opened in Kazakhstan, and this year it is planned to open the first Kazakh-Italian Center of Creative Industry. How do you think such platforms can help to promote dialogue as well as cultural and creative potential of our countries?
I'm very glad that such an important place as the Italian Kazakh Center for Creative Industry will appear, where people will find a lot of useful things for themselves, for personal and cultural development between our countries, Kazakhstan and Italy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maria, for your time and your answers. Maria Mudrak, world-known opera singer, joined us today from Italy.